to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cardinals. And with that, it's up to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Now Palmer on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now it's Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body type as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young town from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
Here we go. I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think they're coming back in 2017. A great core of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson is one of the best corners in the game as well. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Let's go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets get set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much. I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 2nd down, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And you think of all the years, speaking of Witten, that he's been around, but that touchdown catch he had against the Packers in the playoffs this year, that was his first postseason career TD.
Come on. That's
First,
not true.
yeah.
That's not true. Where did you get that stat?
Now, that's not as much his fault as their lack of postseason appearances, but it was his first.
That's for real? That's legit?
That is legit.
Hard to believe.
Still, and this is a guy that hasn't missed a game since his rookie season in 2003.
And I don't think he's going to miss a game in 2017 either. I think he's energized and wants to come back and chase the ring.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board.
Ballers hit, fumble. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the... A 14-yard line in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Elliott. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on this.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now it's Palmer. That's caught inside the 20.
Well, you know something, hard work and incredible efficiency does pay off, and that's Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona. 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, he's keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact is still continuing to flourish in the desert.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Sally, nice. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now Palmer on third and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They go play action now. Palmer, he'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. One.
Now it's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And able to break one tackle. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on fourth down.
Four down. Get ready.
Here we go with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. David Johnson denied here on the fourth down run. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now here come the Cowboys. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come in with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing. Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Mike 20. Flex round. Flex round.
Prescott from the gun. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Prescott now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go.
They go play action with Palmer. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Let's go. White 90. Ohio. Let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Lance Dunbar is running back the intended target. And it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Palmer to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 31 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And Gresham's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Palmer gives to Johnson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Get ready.
On first and 10, it's Palmer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Get ready.
Second and 10, it's Palmer again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They come out here in the out.
18. 18 now. 18.
Palmer now to throw on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So they dial up the blitz on third and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Sally 19. Sally 19. Regular.
They run. It's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 51 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Prescott from the gun. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Let's go.
Second and goal to go now. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
Now Palmer on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A gain of 32 that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott complete to Jason Witten. 18 yards there and a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Palmer.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
All right, now, blue 58. Get ready.
There we go. It's Palmer on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and short.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Backing up. He's going to try and go deep again. Time for a break. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come out here on the eye. And Prescott here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Take four.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Let's go.
Prescott to throw on fourth. He's going to let this one go deep. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One receiver left, three to the right.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
On second down, here's Palmer. And he slings one that's incomplete.